Fala pessoal, tudo certo? Sejam todos muito bem-vindos ao Barba TV. Meu nome é Walter e nos figuras de dezembro finalmente chegamos no último mês desse ano interminado chamado 2020 e nós vamos jogar The Raven Remastered. Eu nunca joguei isso aqui, eu não sei do que se trata, nem gênero, nem nada do tipo. A primeira coisa que eu trago de antemão é que é um jogo desenvolvido pela GwG Games, lançado em 13 de março de 2018. Então ele completou aí 2000 anos, olha, completou 2 anos esse ano. E, enfim, eu não faço ideia realmente do que seja lançado o mesmo jogo, o mesmo nome do jogo, lançado em algum momento aí, já que se trata de um remaster. Então, vou ver algumas opções aqui. Volume, vou aumentar o volume, os efeitos de som, e aí aqui áudio e subtítulos. Beleza, vai ter que ficar tudo em inglês mesmo. New game, jogo de capítulo 1 está disponível, 2 e 3 na 1, então é o que a gente vai jogar. Dica, tem alguns objetos que você pode olhar, tem alguns objetos que você tem que olhar mais de uma vez para aprender todos os seus segredos. Tá. Essa é a dica que o jogo nos dá ali no tanto de carregamento. E aqui está Raven, se não me engano, na minha cabeça de tradução é o corvo, seria, né? Daqui a capa do jogo, se não me engano. Tem um cara com uma máscara de corvo e abutre, não lembro se é um corvo ou um abutre. Deixa eu ver aqui. Raven, tradução. Publicado pela aqui Nórdico, né? Eu só do desenvolvedor, mas não falei do quem publicou o joguinho.
Thrilled, Mr. Angry.
The Raven's heir. Soon as one of them's caught, another one takes his place. Hey, Harold, have you read this? Harold?
O Raven tá um criminoso, o cara tá roubando.
Harold?
É corvo, é o pássaro negro, né?
Harold? You hear me? This is no time for fun and games. Copper, what are you doing here? And where's Harold?
Harold? Well, there's another guard back there unconscious. That's probably him. The Eye of the Sphinx. Where is it?
It's there.
Oh, good. Then he hasn't got it yet.
You mean the Raven's heir?
Shh! Turn it off. He's gonna steal the eye.
But how do you know?
Doesn't matter. All that matters is that we catch him. Do you understand?
Yeah, but
do you understand? You and me, mate, we'll be heroes. All right, now, we just have to...
Já foi.
Halt! Stop! You're under arrest!
Promissor, hein? Promissor. A gente chegou rápido até, hein? Tava lá em cima na ponte, agora já tá aqui de novo embaixo. O Expresso Lofiano. O jornal tá em alemão. Para o pessoal da produtora da Alemanha, será?
Hands up!
I don't have time to play. I'm on duty.
Nossa.
You're funny, but you don't look like a real cop. You don't even have a revolver.
What's your name, boy?
My name is Matthew Miller,
And where are you from, Matthew Miller?
from Dillsburg, Pennsylvania. But my mom and I live in England now. She's taking care of some rich old lady. We're on our way to Venice at the moment. We're taking a cruise on a big ship.
Impressive. You've already seen half the world. I've spent my entire life in Switzerland.
Must be really boring.
And what's with the gun? What do you need it for?
It's the Raven. He was gunned down, so now I need a pistol.
Dead birds don't need guns. Nor do live ones.
You don't know who the Raven is, do you? He's the greatest burglar ever. He stole paintings from the Louvre. And those priceless eggs with gold and diamonds and stuff. And Bobby Dobbs says he replaced the crown jewels with rhinestones.
I know who the Raven was. Although, I don't quite buy that bit about the crown jewels. You do know these days there are thieves far more dangerous than your old Raven. 2 days ago, a precious ruby was stolen from the British Museum. There was an explosion. A guard was severely injured.
Really?
Yeah. And you know what the papers say?
You talk too much, Constable.
Zellner, monsieur. Anton Jakob Zellner.
Or did he pull a gun on you?
No, monsieur.
Get a move on.
Inspector Legrand, it's a great honor to work with a celebrity like you.
We appreciate the support of the Swiss police, but it'd be better if you'd remain seated and keep an eye on things.
But monsieur, your journey on this train is most unusual. Is it related to the burglary at the British Museum?
Not in the least.
And the safe? What's that for?
I'll let you know if we need your help, Constable. If you'll excuse me, I'll be in the first freight car at the back of the train for the rest of the trip.
I'm not here to enjoy the beautiful scenery. I am a good observer, and I have finally honed powers of deduction.
Thanks to that?
I watched the people on the platform in Zurich. I know, for example, that man over there is a violinist.
That would be more impressive if there weren't a violin case next to him.
And I believe that the gentleman in the next carriage is a German doctor on his way to Italy to take up a new position.
And what gives you that idea?
There's the rod of Asclepius engraved on his cufflink. And he's carrying a German-Italian dictionary.
Maybe he's just taking a holiday in Italy, following in Goethe's footsteps.
Too much luggage. And no, he's not retiring to Italy either. The suitcases are too shabby for me to believe that he can afford to retire in his late 50s.
All right then, Constable...
Zellner.
Constable Zellner. If you're such a clever fellow, what am I doing on this train?
I think you're looking for someone.
You're just guessing. If I were looking for someone, I wouldn't spend the trip cooped up in a freight car, now would I?
Well, that would seem to indicate that you're guarding something.
And what might it be?
I really couldn't say. But it must be very important.
Why is that?
Because you are very important. They wouldn't have assigned the case to you if it were just a trifle.
Let's assume that we really are transporting something very important on this train. And let's assume that it really is my job to see that it arrives safely. Then why isn't the train crawling with police?
There are enough police on this train as it is. If there were more, they'd only get in each other's way.
I can assure you that I'd pack every seat in every carriage of this train with police, if it were a matter of deterrence.
You're saying you don't want to scare off potential thieves? Ah, you're laying a trap.
That would explain why it's just me, and not the army, n'est-ce pas? All the same, I can't comment on your speculation. Your deductive powers leave much to be desired. I think we'll get along fine without you.
You won't.
Won't? Pardonnez-moi.
I can help, and I will help. You're in my country, and I've been ordered to assist you. And that's exactly what I'll do, whether you like it or not.
Colocou o cara pra mamar, hein?
But stubborn. Your commitment speaks volumes, Zelna. But this is my show, and I don't need you. Bon voyage.
O cara babaca.
How do you know? Oh, hello.
You cheated.
I did what?
I saw you talking to the German doctor on the platform. He told you everything himself, and you were just pretending to put two and two together.
And what of it? Do you know who that is? That's Inspector Nicholas Legrand. You have to impress him if you want to work with him.
I'm going to tell on you.
You'd really tell on me? To the very policeman who shot your dear Raven?
Whoa, it was him?
Mm-hmm. Hunted and killed Europe's most famous burglar. That's how he got his start.
I won't tell him a thing.
I wouldn't either. All right, Matthew. I have to do my work now.
Everyone calls me Matt. Well, except for my mom. She calls me Maddie, as if I were a little kid.
Whether Legrand wants my help or not, I'll keep my eyes open. Maybe I can change his mind. This morning, I thought I wouldn't be hungry because of all the excitement. Thankfully, I bought a sandwich with me anyway. The apple core in the sandwich paper. That way I can carry it without making a mess of my trouser pocket. Still, I'd prefer not to have to carry them all day. The napkin came with the croissant I bought at the train station. A guilty pleasure. I don't need that either. Every table has its own wastebasket. Practical. No need to ever leave your seat. Every table has its own wastebasket. Practical. No need to ever leave your seat. All right.
Controlar pra quê, né? Só aperta A, Y e B e combina e...
violinist is a good-looking fellow, and he's traveling through the most beautiful mountain landscape in the world. But one can only hope that his violin is better tuned than he. The violinist, one can only...
Very kind of you. Thanks. Oh, pardon me.
No problem. The uniform is waterproof. Mr.
Lucio. Professor Edgar Lucio.
Oh. Are you a scientist?
No, I work at the British...
You don't say. May I ask where you are going?
Of course. To Venice. I'm going to meet some colleagues there.
Oh, a beautiful city, so I'm told.
Indeed. But I really have to take my leave now.
If you work in the British Museum, then you must have experienced the burglary firsthand.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, no?
Well, there was a lot of commotion, but I didn't really pay much attention to it.
There was a break-in in your museum.
Well, let's just say that nothing that's happened in the last 2,000 years concerns me.
Whatever you say. The famous Inspector Legrand.
No.
You don't know him? And you also don't know?
No.
Just a thought. You're a representative of the British Museum.
I'm sorry. I don't know what you're trying to imply. And now, please excuse me.
Just one more thing. Did you notice anything unusual on the train?
Here? No. Although I did spend most of the time...
I don't want to, but you do understand, don't you? That what concerns...
Yeah, of course.
You'll get in touch.
Of course. What's this?
What's the matter, sir?
The door. I can't open it.
We'll sort it out somehow. The compartment is locked.
But I didn't lock it. I don't even have a key. I asked the steward. He was going to bring me one, but he never came back.
Someone locked it.
Find the steward. He needs to bring me the key immediately.
Calm down, Professor. I'll see what I can do.
You don't understand. I have to get back in my compartment.
All right, just wait here.
Tá, eu vou ficar por aqui, mano. Que coisa bizarra,
The little label on the door reads Baroness von Trebitz.
Imaginava.
Blue blood.
Yeah. Whoever that is.
You're
At. It was.
When was the...
Tá bom. Beleza.
Maybe...
What?
Very well
Jesus,
then.
é muita
I should be
conversa.
on the lookout for your purse. If...
Cacete. Bom, quem gosta de história, de ficar contando, de ficar... aí, Raven. Quase, 18 minutos aí de vários lados, de um inspetor babaca falando com groselha com polícia aqui. E, enfim, eu não vou mais longe que isso. Foram 15 minutos aí jogado de fora de gameplay, que poderia ter jogado com outra coisa, mas enfim, ficou o registro de Raven Remastered. Definitivamente não é pra mim, a gente se vê ainda essa semana com o outro jogo do Games of GwG, agora não vou lembrar qual que é o jogo. Saints Row, acho que é, Saints Row Get Out of the Hell. E, enfim, a gente se vê nesse jogo, e Saints Row deve ser melhor do que The Raven Remastered, mas é que eu já joguei The Saints Row, então não sei se ele é melhor do que The Raven Remastered. Obrigado pra quem teve a paciência de acompanhar essa trolha até agora. Boa semana, estamos só começando, valeu, até a próxima.